Hi everyone, I'm Eloise and this is Jake, and we're here to teach you how to succeed in AP Calculus.
Our first tip is to have a good attitude. Attitude is one of the most important things. In order to succeed in this class, you need to be motivated and ready to learn about math. If you treat it like a joke, it's going to be super challenging. One of the most important things is having a positive attitude and being ready and willing to learn.
Another important aspect of succeeding in calculus is your summer work and brushing up on your algebra skills. A phrase you'll probably hear often in this class from Mr. Greco after quizzes and tests is that the calculus was good but the algebra was bad. A lot of times people screw up the algebra portion of calculus problems, and this causes them to get a lower grade than they're probably capable of. It's really important to do the summer work and fine-tune your algebra skills just to make this class a little bit easier.
Here is an example of how not to act.
I got an A in Algebra 2. I don't need to brush up on my algebra skills. Oh no!
Our third tip is to put in the time. In this class, there will be a decent amount of homework. It's not overwhelming, but because he collects it all at the end of the unit, it can be tempting to skip a night or two and just do it closer to when it's due. However, this is a really bad habit. Doing the homework when it's supposed to be done will give you more time to do a solid job on the homework, making you better at solving the problems. And also, when you review it in class on the next day, the class will be much more helpful for you and can help clarify anything you're struggling with. Similarly, you're probably going to need to do some outside of work besides homework, just like studying for the tests and quizzes. If you put in the time to learn the concepts and practice, you will do better on the quizzes and tests and eventually the AP test. My math homework isn't even due till the end of the month. I'm just gonna sit here and play video games because I'm cool.
Oh no! One of my favorite parts of the class is the curve that Mr. Greco gives us. It doesn't make the class easier, and you can't rely on the curve to get a good grade, but it really helps to look at your grade as if it's on the curve rather than what it actually is, to boost your confidence a little. And oftentimes the average grades on quizzes and tests can range in the 50s and 60s. The curve will help, but you need to understand that it sometimes requires a lot of hard work and studying just to get in that range.
Our last tip is to take advantage of the resources given to you. There are a ton of resources available to help you. Coming in for extra help, your textbook, and especially Mr. Greco's website all provide great ways to help you through topics you might be struggling with. If you have a question you need answers, there are plenty of things provided to you that can help you find that answer. You'll be prepared to earn a great AP test score at the end of this class, especially if you utilize resources effectively.
I never stay after, and I hate Mr. Greco. Oh no! Some last minute tips would be to watch the videos that Mr. Greco makes on his websites, because a bunch of times the problems he does on those are actually the open response problems on like the upcoming unit quiz or test. Don't be afraid to ask questions and raise your hand in class, because it's likely that a lot of other people are probably struggling with the same questions. Pay attention in class.
Yeah, and just to go off Eloise's earlier point about the curve, a lot of people taking AP Calculus aren't used to getting, 60s and 70s on quizzes and tests, so it can be kind of a shock and pretty intimidating when the first couple quizzes come around and you're not doing that well. But remember, there's a curve to help you, and you'll get kind of used to it, and it doesn't mean you're doing a bad job if you get like a 75.
So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Good luck in calculus.